Hey everyone, Lensmanos here and welcome to another first look game. This time it's Embark by Overly Complicated Games. This is being developed, well, from what I know, by one person. Has been put into early access on the 19th of April this year. I've been following this and a member of their Discord since about version 0.27 or something like that. Currently on 0.52, 528, just updated again today. I've been trying to get through, like, relearning all the mechanics for the last couple of days since the dev very graciously gave me a key so I can bring it to you guys. It is a hard game. Well, it is and it isn't. It's not very forgiving, let's put it that way. It's still obviously in early access and it's still being balanced, and there's all sorts of tweaks and additions being added all the time. But yeah, it's unforgiving. I have to admit that right up front. It's unforgiving. So I've clicked new game. I'm going to select somewhere. You got to be very careful where you click on the map in order to give yourself a nice starting position. Now, you can see the starting position's out in the middle of the ocean there somewhere on this one. So I'm just trying to get it closer to the shore, because wherever your starting position is will be wherever the bonus materials that you give yourself, for example, will end up. So just trying to get us, yeah, there we go, we're just inside them, just on the edge. I'm actually going to put it on easy mode, just give you guys a bit of a look. And even on easy mode it can be quite difficult. So we're just off the coast here. There's water. I'd say there's some materials around. Let's hit next. It's been sort of touted as a bit of a mix between a few different games. It's inspired by Dwarf Fortress, a bit inspired by Minecraft, and a little bit from The Sims. So it's definitely a conglomeration. And yeah, as I said, it's yeah. Let's just get into it. I'll stop talking about it. Let's get into it. We've got 7,000 points to start your starting your group of people. We've got 5 people here. We've got 2 couples. Couples are quite handy because you obviously need to generate more people, and that's done by the normal way humans do it. I'm going to add a little bit of extra bits and pieces. I'm going to start with some basic weapons, and we're going to hit Embark. So it's now generating the terrain. As you can see there, we've got our little spot here. We're going to start off. We've got our 5 people. I don't generally tend to play too much with these. I'm just going to play it as it is. Average cook, competent animal husbandry, average crafting, adequate farming. So we've got a little bit of each. Extremely resourceful, extremely convincing, very boring, very mean. Oh, geez, extremely aggressive. Maybe that wasn't a good one, but anyway, that's fine. It's fine. So we're looking at 18 to 33 degrees for the temperature. Apparently we're negative 67 meters from sea level. And we're a bit over 4.5 meters of rainfall a year. Seems like a lot to me. Anyway. Must be generating quite well here. Alright. I'm going to generally pause straight away, and we'll make sure we've got a nice spot to set up. Ding. Okay. There is a tutorial, and I'm going to pause. There is a tutorial, and we can go through, and it'll give you all the lowdown on how to play. So normal controls. Oh my gosh. Is that an enemy stronghold? No. So you can use X and Z. X to go down, Z to go back up. And let's have a bit of a look around. Trying to get this to... I'm going to skip it. Here's our starting stuff. Here's all our bread and all the materials that we gave ourselves when we started. Let's have a bit of a look around. We've got lots of nice trees to build with. We've got a little bit of water over here. We've got, what's this? Coal and some galena, some lead ore over here. Bit of a mine, just underground cavern area. Let's have a look around for enemies. We've got some wild wheat that I think I saw nearby. Where was that? Just here. Enemies do spawn in like little huts. This is probably some all the way over here. There's a few different enemies. There's flies, there's monkeys, and there's one other, I believe. Yeah, these look like huts. Maybe, or they're just formations. Anyway, so you can see that the area around is fairly flat, which is good. We're gonna get down here and we're gonna need to set up some areas. So we'll set up an area for them to store all their items, and you can differentiate between different types of items. Now, the ocean's a fair way away. Let's get back to our people. It's easier if I just click on him. But I think we're going to set up somewhere in the middle here. We got some breadfruit trees, lots of water, coal nearby, wood, etc. So let's start. There's a bird, and he's apparently flown all over the place. You get a little bit of a tracking of where they've been. So let's start here somewhere. I'm going to just hit play. Let's do a stockpile. And I'm literally just going to do a stockpile for everything. And I'm going to put it over here somewhere. Again, not ideal. Oops. Left click to place. Right click to take it away. Okay. Let's do harvest trees. So I'm going to harvest like this sort of area. Give us some material to be able to build. Probably this too. Maybe? Can I not? Okay, maybe I can't. Alright, so these guys are gonna head on their way over. We need to put a farm down, so let's get a little area just here. I'm just gonna do a basic little, tiny little farm, because if you do too large, then they'll be there forever. We will need to expand that, but I won't do that straight away. First thing I am going to do though is get a carpenter's workshop placed down. Now I do tend to try and put this somewhere where we can eventually put some walls around it. So let's put him there, and I used E to rotate him. The reason we get this thing underway is because we need to make planks and things like that. So I'm going to put the priority of that up a little. Sure, you can have the shoddy hatchet instead of trying to punch it down. Look at this guy. He's just... Girl, she's punching the tree. Go on, hit it. Hit it. There's axes there, people. You can use an axe. Item. No. Maybe I need to hit equip. Oh, she's got a hatchet, apparently. Let's see. So they are getting in and getting rid of some of these trees. I'm going to level off some of this area, so let's dig. When you first do this, you'll see that the dig is actually like a 2 deep, and you can change those settings up here. Because we're going to do this whole area, I'm just going to dig out like that. Sure, you can grab that. And then I'm going to drop this down to the 1 high so I can get these couple of little extra bits. Just want some space to be able to build all our stuff in. Alright, so farming, hunting, not yet. I need a few more things here. We can build doors, we can build walls eventually. We need to craft the walls. Someone put a pick down. It's been assigned. They're having a chat. Okay, that's nice. So I have queued up a fair bit of work, which probably isn't the best, but we do need to get underway. How much of the starting stockpile stuff was moved over? I'd like to think it was most of it. Yeah, maybe it was most of it. They will get all this done. I mean, I can speed it up a little bit. Let's see, has this been made yet? We are waiting on raw materials. So, the guys that are collecting up logs should be able to bring them over. Let's put it on max priority. These guys are punching air. I think there's trees there, but they're just punching air. Now, this does have a similar sort of feel to RimWorld, if that makes sense. So you can set people's jobs. So you can tell them to do particular things. Now, I think it's the higher the number, the more likely they are to do it. So we do need a carpenter. So, I don't know, I'm going to put both of these ones onto it. We've got a weaver, we don't have a hunter, so it's probably you, because you... Similar to RimWorld in that there's a level, like of each job, they have levels. But yeah, those carpenters, that's why they weren't building, because there was no one assigned to actually build them. So, yeah, we are building this item, and I don't think there's a build meter. Maybe there is. That's okay. It's fine. These guys are doing their things. Apologies if the volume is a little loud. It does seem just a tad loud. I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit. Okay, cool. So we're building this. We've got a few other workshops we need to build. One is a crafter's workshop, which again I'm gonna move aside a little bit. We've got a kitchen so they can make food. I'm gonna place that over near the farm, I think. And then we've got a research lab, which I'll put over here for now. We've got 17 food, we've got 19 drink, 11 crops, got one person idle, and we can change our level here. Let's just get them working. Now, first few times that I tried playing this, I did die horribly with people coming to visit, and you will get visitors. You know, I keep referring to it being similar to RimWorld, and there is a lot of similarities. And it's something that I know fairly well. But you will get visitors, and they will sometimes be friendly, but not always. And thank you to the dev for fixing the little bug that I picked up. I was finding it that when I paused like this on high speed, when I unpaused, they went back to slow speed. So very appreciative to the quick fix of the bug I found. Okay, so we now have... Come on, fix this up. We now have a carpenter's workshop. And we can actually order items. So you can see here, we can order sticks and planks. And you can make it so that they keep a stock. So if I want, let's say we want to keep 10 sticks in stock, we can go click, maintain order, and there's an order. Same with planks, keeping 10 in stock. There's now 2 orders, and that is just to keep sticks and planks in stock. So we will have someone come over, which seems to be, who are you again? Madeline, maybe? Yeah, Madeline, there it is there. They do have thoughts and feelings and tell you how well they're getting on with people and whether they've got items they're wearing or, you know, yeah, lots of different bits and pieces to work through. So we've got a couple of clubs here that we can assign to some people. Once we get these crafters workshop built, then maybe we'll be able to actually make some more weapons and tools. I believe we can make tools as well. Coal would be handy. Just going to dig a little bit, but priority for the crafters workshop needs to go up. So this area is now nice and open. We will need to build them bedrooms and beds. So that's something else that I'd like the area for. So we'll build a couple of bedrooms around here. As I said, I do want to build rooms around these things. And you can build it out of dirt, you can build it out of stone, because there will be the ability to mine up stone. And we've got, as I showed you before, there's like little cave systems where you can find things to mine up. This is just regular source of magnesium oxide. So I can now head on down here and we can have a look in the caves. That's just a different type. Oh look, we've got a big mushroom in here. So there are cave systems. And there are materials in the wall. Zoom back up. I think it was level 60, wasn't it? There we go. Okay, how are you doing? Wow, it's taken a lot of work. But for something in such early development, this is very, very fleshed out. Lots of chains to go through and make. Lots of complexity. Like, you won't be able to expand your colony until you build them houses. They won't try and make babies when they don't have houses, for example. So it's definitely something we need to work on. I'm just in a bad habit of pushing escape too much. I don't wait long enough for it to be done, so to speak. There's another tree down. I think I can expand the stockpile. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, we now have a crafter's workshop. Let's see what we can make. We can make clubs. So I'm going to keep... I'm always going to keep maybe 2 in stock. Oh no, I can just order, that's right. So I need a wooden stick. Obviously the person hasn't made any wooden sticks yet. So that's unfortunate. Let's see, I can maintain in stock 10 compacted dirt walls. So it's going to take any dirt that we mined up there before, and it's going to keep crafting that dirt. So this, I think this is some dirt. Decent peat. I think the bag actually says dirt on it. Yeah, dirt. Cool little model there. They will compact that into building blocks, so I can build walls out of it. How you doing? Research lab is under construction. I'm gonna crank the priority on the kitchen, Looks like Najee here is making some stuff. We definitely need to get them some beds. So you can look at all your items over here. You've got what stock you have in hand, whether you're friendly with any factions that you've met, the relationships between your people, and whether they like each other or not. And then you've also got research once we get that underway, and there's tons of stuff here. So we actually need to do research before we can do beds. So that's one of the first things that I tend to do is say I want to do this one. Not that we've got the ability to research yet, because they're still building it. That's okay. Food and then research, but you know what, I'm going to crank that too. Let's speed up through the night again. Harvest plants. Let's harvest them so we can get some food. Lots of work to do. There's 2 things being built at once. Noises are a bit weird sometimes. Okay, so we now have kitchen and simple meals. We can needs 20 ingredients, which will make 2 low quality meals. We don't have the ingredients for the stuff that we need, so we basically can't cook anything yet. Still got this farm growing, and I might... Oh, we've got the research for beds now. Excellent. I might place another farm. Just a second, similar thing. Okay, so let's look at... Slowing back down for a minute. Let's look at research. Windows, looms, spears and knives, bows, mason's workshop. This is only 5, so we might do that. And then I'm probably going to do this one here. But let's look at... Who is it that makes the beds? Or do I just place it? I forget now. Furniture? Bed. Okay, cool. So, I said we needed to make them houses. So let's look at putting... I generally start off with... Because we've got some couples, let's look at one house here. And maybe another house here. We're going to need to knock some trees down, and then maybe another house here. Cool. We're going to build a wall out of anything, pretty much. We're going to go for a height of 3, and there's reasons for this. Build it out of everything. It's a little bit difficult to get going. I actually might build it. I might just go down to 1. Because I want to give them some space around their bed. But I also want to leave room for a door. I don't mind putting the head of the bed. Ah, that's not what I want. It's a little bit hard to sometimes place this too. Can be a little temperamental. Okay, and then a roof on top. And then you tend to need to give them a way to get up to the roof, if that makes sense. Okay, now that, yes, it's made out of dirt and stuff, but what else can we research? Can we do wooden walls? Might help. Maybe then I can change this to only be out of wall material. That might fix the problem. This tree needs to go. That tree needs to go. And what was that other bed? That one's okay. Nice. So, I'm going to speed it up again. What I'm hoping is that we can get... They're going to build it out of anything. Dirt, etc. I like they've fallen asleep in here. No. And that's fine. I don't mind first few houses just being made out of whatever you can, and then you can upgrade them later. And they're just using the dirt blocks, building it. And yeah, as I said, it'll just be made out of whatever they can find. Had an argument. What? Saying landing. I don't know. You can see they're up on top here building. Someone's eating. This one's researching. How's your research going? Let's see, we're at 6 of 10. And you were making stuff. Can we check on having a couple of clubs? Can you make me... How many sticks do we have in? We've got 4. Let's... We've got 5 sticks. You've got to select the ones you want to use too. So if I want, I can just craft the ones with the decent sticks. Two decent sticks, thanks. Cool. Okay, so that research is done. Need to move away from that. Let's do tables, etc. And then I think we can now make wooden walls and keep 10 in stock. Nice. Do you know what? It's got to go, and I'm sorry, I have to do this. It's really loud in my ear. I don't know what it's like with you guys. So you can see here lots of stuff being created, I guess. We've got a bed made in here. The Landries are living in it. There's no room yet. It's not a room. But we're waiting on planks and a material to be done for the bed. We've got a couple of people just sort of chilling. So maybe we can look at jobs and make sure that they all can do stuff. I've got one weaver. I mean, I don't... Yeah, this is stuff I need to really play around with a bit more. Look at these beds made. They stop lying on the floor. Oh mate, he's not waking up. Oh, Madeline Landry got pregnant. Look at that, they don't even have a roof. Just got a bed. Anyway. Definitely an in-depth game. Lots to do. I barely scratched the surface. I mean, we've got so much more things to research. So much more to go through, and I've already been playing for almost 30 minutes. So it's definitely something as I said, I'd been watching for a while. Just happened to... I don't know if you guys are like me. I've got a lot of Discord channels that I'm in, including my own, which, if you want to join, link below. And I tend to cycle through them, especially when I'm on working night shift and sitting on my break, for example. There's not many other people around to talk to, so I will flick through Discord, and I saw that this was coming up for early access and had forgotten all about it, to be honest. And I'm glad I've checked it out again, because this is a great little game. Something to while the hours away. You can't find ingredients. Sure, okay. Well, you'll get some ingredients from here, probably. Maybe we need to harvest some more mushrooms if there's some out and about. Look at all this stuff you can go and pick up. All this breadfruit. Maybe I need to make another stockpile for food only. Raw food and drink. Priority is maxed out. And we're going to put it here. Cool. Yep, we made a breakthrough. I've got to do like miscellaneous, and I've got to make a door. Rotate the door around. Yeah, got a door. Yeah, lots to see and do. And like, I haven't even seen a bad guy to come and attack us yet. Hopefully they don't. I'd like to have a nice playthrough where I don't get owned every 5 seconds. A bird is flying, sleeping in midair. But yeah, go and check it out. Links will be down below. The dev does a very hard job, and as I said, like the one little bug that I found so far, just in my little bit of playing, it's been fixed already, and I think it's been a couple of days maybe between when I reported it and it's now fixed. So fantastic work. Check it out. Follow the links and go and grab yourself a copy. It is sitting at about 35 Australian dollars. I don't know what the equivalent is. On Steam, there'll be a Steam link for it. I'll put a link to Embark's Discord channel as well, so you can go and check that out too. But thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts. Hit the like button if you liked it. And I hope you're enjoying the videos. And I'll see you next time. Bye now.